throughout this entire week, we knew that the Glazers are going to come out and really make a decision on who is going to take over Manchester United. And guess who has been put into preference to take over Manchester United? It has been Sir Jim Ratcliffe. And that has not gone well into the ears of the Qataris, having told us that they've never even made a bid of taking over Manchester United that was worth £5 billion. That has gone ahead to shock me, because I knew that at least he was at the same amount of money with the Ineos man known as Sir Jim Ratcliffe. Welcome to United Matters channel. I'm here to let you know that Sheikh Jassim Al-Thani is considering to make a shocking late bid, to the Rain Group, to see to it that he takes over Manchester United. I think he's going to do everything that is in his reach to take over this club, because this is a once-in-life opportunity. I've seen people talk about him taking over Liverpool, taking over Tottenham Hotspur, or any other team, but I've always told people there are only two clubs that are really globally supported, Man United and Arsenal. Those teams have reached into every corner of the world. They've touched hearts of many due to their dominance they had in the early 90s and the late 2000s. That's it. I'm talking about 2013. That's when United last won a Premier League trophy. Arsenal last won a Premier League trophy in 2003, 2004. So that helped them really gather a lot of support all over the world. So as it stands, it's just something that we should go on and really accept that the Qataris don't want to miss out on this opportunity, and it's good news for us. And the other story I'm going to add on is Ole Gunnar Solskjær returning to Old Trafford ever since he was sacked by Manchester United. Why is he returning? We are going to really anticipate and really give you our thoughts on his untimely return at Old Trafford. Smash the like button, comment and share. I've come in late. You know my problems. I'm still recovering. And I'll always force myself to come in through and really throw in one or two videos for you, because I just can't leave my family here starving for content. Yet huge stories are being broken by credible journalists. And I was so much dumb about these stories of Ineos preferred to take over Manchester United, and I was waiting for Mike Keegan. And when Mike Keegan came in through and obviously put up this story, I said I should give it a go. Sorry about that. Now, Mike Keegan, a man who has been at the front of this deal, has gone ahead and confirmed to us that the final decision on who will win the race to buy Manchester United remains outstanding and is unlikely to be reached this weekend. So, the Glazers are continuing to play what we call their L game. This is what they play best in transfers, in sacking managers, making replacements for required staff at the club of Manchester United. So it's all over, and it has gone ahead to really surpass very huge levels of the world, and that is the Glazers. Now, with that happening like that, Mike Keegan has confirmed to us that Sir Jim Ratcliffe is closing in on a successful takeover at Manchester United. He's seen as the preferred option to take over by the Glazers. And how did this come to happening? Ineos cannot buy or cannot do what we call a full purchase of the club of Manchester United. So what they've gone ahead to do is simple. So they've gone ahead to agree with Sir Jim Ratcliffe to buy off the other siblings, the four siblings of the Glazers, pay close to £3 billion, and then leaves the Glazers with 20%. That's it. It shows you how Sir Jim Ratcliffe is desperate to take over this club, and it's really so much shocking to us, the fans of Manchester United, that a person that we are hailing and calling in for to come in and save our club in September has gone in bed with the Glazers to really harmonize and obviously keep them on the team of Manchester United. So it shows you how these businessmen are really weird. That's it. And he's buying United on borrowed money, meaning that he doesn't have a lot of liquid cash, according to me. He doesn't have liquid cash. He doesn't have it. And this leaves us in a situation of huge questions that where is the money for investment going to come in through from the club of Manchester United? Now, today I was reading about rich men and how they've gone ahead to conquer their businesses. Most of them don't have liquid cash and they operate on loans. Elon Musk bought Twitter. The amount of money he bought Twitter, I think, went to bank and really got a loan of 26 billion dollars, right? I think you can correct me if I'm not exact, but I think it was in that range. The amount of money that he borrowed and topped on to buy Twitter. Now, when you look at what is his name? When you look at Ineos and Sir Jim Ratcliffe, them going out and getting a loan to purchase Manchester United wouldn't have been a problem. That's it. It wouldn't have been a problem. That's it. But the after effects, they are coming to the club that is really having a huge debt and they are adding more debt to us. That's it. With the Glazers choosing to stay, they won't choose to stay because they want to stay in the behind to watch things happen and get dividends. They want their faces to be seen again at the club of Manchester United because they anticipate that we are going to be making a lot of money. Why? The performance of the team under Erik ten Hag has attracted lots of shirt sponsors, and United are calling in for a sponsorship deal for the next 5 years of £1 billion, meaning that they're expecting £200 million per year. You know, they are going back to the Champions League. If at all we win our remaining 3 games at Old Trafford, that means more money. You understand? So they believe that they can keep here, and I think they want to be in the steering wheel. You know, they won't put the hand onto the handbrake. They won't. Now, after Sheikh Jassim Al Thani had all that it looks like it's going out of his hands. Guess what happened? Mike Keegan has also told us just like an hour ago that Sheikh Jassim Al Thani is weighing up an 11th hour bid for Man United with Sir Jim Ratcliffe currently in front. The Qatari party are far from conceding defeat and remain in family talks are ongoing. So the late bid, 11th hour meaning late or last, it shows you the pressure that the Qataris have gone ahead to feel. That's it. And I think the only thing that can really change this is if at all he brings in a bid of £6 billion. But it looks like Ineos and the Glazers have gone ahead to come out and do a deal when we are here. And I was really asking, where was Sheikh Jassim Al Thani getting the confidence? Sir Jim Ratcliffe was getting the confidence to come in through and obviously put out lots of words and statements when he's not having money. He knew he had what we call an exit plan, and the exit plan is simple: talk to the Glazers, keep them here, and then they'll give you the team. This is something that the Glazers took to the Qataris, that they want to sell some shares of the club, and Qataris said, we want a full sale. Glazers said, all right, let's wait. And in chance of any investment, you would think that these two Glazers would stay because they know they don't have £5 billion that the club of Manchester United needs to really match the levels of the likes of Man City. What is £5 billion for? Building a new stadium, improving facilities, investment in buying players. So, as it stands, the club of Manchester United is still in bafflement, dilemma, and you really feel for Erik ten Hag because What will happen if at all Sheikh Jassim Al Thani launches a late bid? And I think he's going to do so because he just can't admit defeat like this. I think the Glazers have stretched him to an extent that he's going to spend £6 billion. I remember coming out and really saying that maybe Qataris is strong, that's why they are really trying not to get to the evaluated bid of the Glazers they are really calling in for. But I think this time around the Glazers have won. They've won. And the Qataris have gotten to know that things are not really going to their way, because the Times have put out a story that even the Rain Group has not been communicating to the Qataris, meaning that there was no sign of the Qataris taking over the club of Manchester United. That's it. So it's really weird and very much shocking. But where does it leave the club of Manchester United? It leaves us in tatters. That's it. So let's keep our hands crossed, because it's only Lord God that can really help the club, because we are being run by mercenaries. The Glazers are business mafias, and that's why they are doing this nonsense to the club. And I'm not by the way bothered when I see the Glazers doing this stuff, because a story was put out like one and a half months back confirming to us that the Glazers aren't bothered with the fans. Whether they strike or not, they are not bothered. That's it. They are not bothered. Now, how do you deal with a person who is not bothered? You know, who is not bothered with what the team is doing? It shows you how arrogant they are. They are very, very arrogant creatures. So let's wait and see how that happens. But sources close to Qataris believe they remain part of the process, and it could yet be that they respond with an 11th hour bids that forces the Glazers to reconsider. So it's a confirmation that the Glazers had turned down the Qataris bid, and they had gone ahead to agree the bid of the Ineos and Sir Jim Ratcliffe. And I don't see it coming back, because if Ineos and Sir Jim Ratcliffe have gone ahead to really kneel down and do that to the Glazers, that means that when they hear that a bid is coming from Qataris, they are willing to offer more to make the Glazers not change their mind. That's it. So let's wait and see what's going to happen. I believe that a lot of stories are going to come in tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday. So let's wait and see how that happens. Ole Gunnar Solskjær returns to Old Trafford for the first time since he was Manchester United manager. That is a Dutch reporter known as Friedrich A. Vildevet. Ole Gunnar Solskjær was sacked in 2021 and is running to Old Trafford just to be in the stand as the legend of Manchester United, not to do anything but to be there. That's it. So guys, your thoughts on to Sheikh Jassim Al Thani shocking bid coming in are welcome in the comment section below. Do you think it will change the mind of the Glazers on considering Sir Jim Ratcliffe? All that and more into the comment section below. I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. Rock and David remains my name. I'm out.